What's up, everybody? It's me, King Creeps, here for a Fnaf 4 theory video. I mean, if you've read the name of the video, you wouldn't know. Fnaf, my theory is Fnaf 4 is a dream. The entire storyline. Because I watched Game Theorist's video, and it said a kid without a frontal lobe couldn't have a nightmare, and Fnaf 4 is supposed to be about the kid whose frontal lobe was bitten off. So, and also, if you think about it, all this stuff, it's the exact same amount of time, no matter what. Meaning, this kid is having the dreams of because he's been afraid of this for a long time. So it couldn't just be that his nightmares are recurring because of the frontal lobe incident where he got his frontal lobe bitten off. He's always been scared. So at the end of FNAF 4, it says, "We will fix you." So that means that something happened to him that they need to fix. So that kind of misleads my theory. But "I will fix you" could mean a lot of things. I could fix your fear, I could fix what's wrong with you, or I could fix your injury. And I think it's the first one. We can fix that. They will fix your fear. And that's why it's the final chapter. So that means that the entire story is just a dream, because Scott Kaufman wouldn't just put out a game that was just completely wrong. So, plus, FNAF 2, it says that they have been doing this for 20 years. Meaning, well, all these animatronics have been doing this for over 20 years. But yet, they were actually able to fix the old animatronics. So, how ripped up were they before FNAF 2, when they made the toy animatronics? So, that makes you think, okay, that's completely confusing. Because, I mean, that's probably why he's having those nightmares. Meaning, this entire thing has just been dreams, and that's why his nightmares are getting scarier and scarier. It's haunting him more and more. Because if it wasn't like that, then it would be impossible for the entire fourth thing to be correct. Because I know Scott Kaufman, and he wouldn't put such a wrong detail in. I mean, if you can't have nightmares and you wouldn't be afraid of anything, this entire thing is broken and he did it wrong. So he probably was hinting it's a dream. And I'm surprised that no one else on the internet's come up with this. Please tell me if they have. And if you can, I would like you to send this video to Scott Kaufman, and I want him to leave a comment to tell me, am I close to figuring it out? Because this is such a big problem in the whole storyline. And if it was an accident, Scott, you can just add this so that you don't look like a big idiot in front of the entire world. So, I mean, this entire all of FNAF 4 wouldn't exist. Well, it wouldn't be FNAF the way FNAF 4 is if his frontal lobe has really been bitten off. So that means that none of the games could be real, because this isn't the whole time it's been a kid has been bitten in his frontal lobe. And so I really don't think someone would repeatedly put this here as like a kid his frontal lobe was bitten off by an animatronic. It was Foxy, and it ended up being Golden Fredbear. So, because of his brothers that taunt him. So, this entire all of FNAF 4 is hinting it's a dream, because in the third he's having hallucinations, and in the fourth he's having hallucinations. I mean, if you were a little kid and you were thinking of something like, maybe this might have been Scott Cawthon's dreams when he was a little kid. Maybe he was afraid of Chuck E. Cheese or something, and so he's like, okay, I can make this into something, and I'll see how long it will go without someone finding out this whole thing was a dream. So all Five Nights at Freddy's is hinting this, because in the first, it's after the second, but all those animatronics look in pretty good shape. But do you remember how they looked in FNAF 2? They were all torn up. Bonnie's face was missing. I mean, that seems physically impossible. So there's really, and I don't think anyone could prove my theory wrong, but because all this stuff seems like it's hinting towards it's a dream. And so if this was the final chapter, it might not be the end, because if they're dreams, they're going to continue. But I want you to think of this. If you are reading a book and you make it to the final chapter of the book, and then you write, I'm finished. And then you look at, and then there's second book, a third book, fourth book, a fifth, and so this might not be the end. Because a dream don't end. Dreams usually do not end that quickly. So, because if you're having a recurring nightmare, it doesn't end after 3. Well, I mean 4. Well, technically it's 4 weeks, because you'd have it every night. Plus, I mean, think about the sleep loss. Because, I mean, supposedly this kid has his frontal lobe bitten off, and he's staying up at night, and he's walking around. So, if you're doing that, and he has visitors all the time, then think about this. If you had visitors all the time, would you be asleep for the whole day? So, I mean, and the whole reason all the people were getting jobs is because they needed somewhere to work, and they needed money. So, but that means they've been, and whatever they're staying up at night to do, to get the money for, that means, and they're probably not going to just go to sleep when they get home, because they'd want to spend time with their family. So, it's a dream. I mean, but that's about all the time in this video. I'll see you guys in the next FNAF Theory. Bye.